Hello everyone, namaste, and welcome to this pose tutorial where we're going to go over plank pose or plankasana. So plank pose is a really common pose in yoga and an active practice. You'll find it in all sun salutations, and if you're practicing a vinyasa form, then you'll also find it much more frequently in your practice. So we're going to get into it, into the alignment and the connection points, full integration of your center through the rest of the body. Okay, so first we're going to start on our hands and knees. And the first thing, we want to take care of the wrists and the shoulders. So in plank pose, we want our shoulders directly over our wrists. Now the hands actually can be a little bit further forward, and this is an option if you really want to intensify the pose. That will create a lot more demand in your center. What we don't want is that the shoulders come forward over the wrist, because this will create a lot of demand, very intense flexion in the wrist, and can create a lot of strain and instability there, okay? So find your wrists under your shoulders. And then from here, we're going to tuck the toes, and we're gonna lift the hips up. So we have one long line all the way from the crown of the head to the heels, and the low belly is drawing up towards the spine, okay? What you'll find a lot, and maybe what you feel, is that either your hips are too high and lifted, or the hips are really sagging down. Other option is in the shoulders, that you press away from the ground so much that the upper back rounds, or the chest starts to sag towards the ground. So we want to make sure that we have a long line, okay? The shoulders are not rounding and not sagging, and the hips are also in line with the rest of the body, not going too high or dropping towards the earth. So it is quite a lot of work in the core, but the whole body is working to maintain that plank shape, okay? So one more time, coming back, shoulders over wrists, tuck the toes, find that line of energy, crown of the head to the heels. Good, so we press through the floor, not too much so the spine rounds, but we feel that connection with the hand and the earth. The toes press, the backs of the thighs lift, the low belly draws towards the spine. The neck stays nice and long. The neck is an extension of the spine, so we want to make sure we're not looking down. The gaze stays just in front of you. One last time, coming in, tucking the toes, lifting, finding that plank shape. If this is too strong, modify by lowering the knees down to the mat, still working here, that length in the spine, low belly up towards the spine, and finding that connection with the hands on the mat. Good. So that is your plank pose, plankasana. So get on your mat, find that alignment, feel that connection with your center. Most of all, just get on your mat, move, breathe, and have fun. Namaste.